Well, I'm at the glass place in Tacoma, which is way over there. So I'm going to leave it here for a couple of hours, and I brought my scooter with me, so I'm just going to take that off while they work on it. What a pain in the butt. Hey folks, quick vlog entry update for my broken, shattered, vandalized window. I've needed to get it fixed, obviously, and so when I got back into Seattle, after the RV had been vandalized, I drove from Tacoma, where it was vandalized, into Seattle, where I'm staying at a friend's place. And I was so frustrated. I thought when I got here, surely there would be an RV place around the area that would be able to fix the window. So after calling a couple of them, I was really discouraged. The first one that I called in particular said that they would have to replace not only just the window, but the entire frame structure, and it would take 2 weeks, meaning I would have to take it into them, and they would have to have the RV there for 2 weeks. And I thought, well, that's not going to fly. So I called another RV place, and it turns out that it was a chain of RV places that all have the same name, but they have different, locations for different areas around here because it's a big area. And the other place that I call happened to have been back closer to Tacoma. And so I explained the situation to the guy, and he was awesome. Just their technician. He says, well, we at this particular facility don't do glass replacement, but our other facilities actually call a glass place in Tacoma. There's a specialized glass place that specializes in every type of glass replacement, from RVs to cars to residential, everything. And they should be able to help you because that's where we get our glass from, or we send RVs to. So he was really funny too. I just love people like this. He goes, and the great thing is you'll be able to bypass us altogether. So I called the glass place, and they described the situation, and they said, yeah, we can fix that. They said it's a 2-step process. You have to bring the RV in, and we measure the window, and we examine it, and get all the measurements and the data we need to replicate the piece of glass. So the piece of glass is tempered glass. It's not just a regular piece of glass that can be cut. And so it actually has to be manufactured to fit the parameters of the window. So I drove my RV back at the beginning of the week. I had made an appointment for Monday morning at 8 a.m. That's just when they do it. That's when the people were going to be there. So I drove the RV in the night before, Sunday night. I went back to a parking space that I had used when I first got back into Tacoma. This was not where my RV was vandalized. It was another one that I had scoped out that turned out it was a great place, and I spent the night. It was quiet. It was a big, long building that had no windows. It worked out really well. And it happened to have been only a half a mile from the glass place. So I got up in the morning, took the RV in there. I was really scared. My fear was that they were going to come and look at it and go, no, sorry, we can't help you. For whatever reason, it wasn't good. But that didn't happen. They just came out and they measured it, and they said, can you just leave it with us for a couple of hours? And I said, sure, no problem. I had brought my scooter with me for specifically that reason, so that I could take off and go do any things I needed to do. So I went to the store. So here's one of the nice things about having a scooter. I just took the scooter off and to the glass shop, and they're doing their stuff. And I've just come to the grocery store over here, and I am going to get some food, and then I'm going to run to my gym, which there's a Planet Fitness not too far from here. Yay, yay food. Cheese, cheese, cheese. What kind of cheese do I want? I think this is what I'll have for breakfast. There was a Starbucks right by there that I went and stopped at. Yay for coffee shops. While I'm waiting for the glass to be measured on the RV, I just came to this Starbucks, which is right next to the grocery store. And after I had done the shopping and that bit of stuff, I went to the gym. The same gym next to where I was vandalized, albeit this time with my scooter. But it was a great gym facility. It was one of Planet Fitness's better facilities that I've been to. And then they called and they said, it's ready, come pick it up. And I was like, wow, that's fantastic. I was just preparing myself for them to say, oh, there's a problem, you know, whatever. Nope, they said, we got the information we needed, you can come pick it up. And I gave them my insurance information, worked with my insurance to get that taken care of. Fortunately, I had set my insurance up so that any kind of vandalism, anything like that, meaning anything that happened to the RV when the RV wasn't moving, was covered under a certain part of the insurance. And I had set my deductible really low, so I only had a $100 deductible on that. So I picked up the RV, headed out of Tacoma, and Tacoma has the worst traffic. They perpetually have bad traffic through this area, and so the city and the state are perpetually doing construction to try and improve traffic flow through the area, which of course just makes traffic worse, right? But the good thing is that when you get just outside of Tacoma, there's a rest stop that also happens to have RV and trailer dump stations there. So on my way back to Seattle, there is a rest stop with the dump station, and I'm just going to go ahead and take advantage of that. Why not? Now I'm filling up my fresh water tank. So when I initially came into Seattle, I stopped there and dumped my tanks and filled my fresh water tank. And this time, heading back, I pulled off again and used it again. It's there. I might as well use it, even if my tanks weren't full. And then headed back into Seattle, where I've now been for the remainder of this week. And they called today and said that the glass is in, it's ready. In fact, they said, if you can bring the RV in today, we can put it in. But I already had plans. I was meeting a friend and I had some other things to do, so I couldn't do it. So I'm taking it in about 4 days on a Monday morning. So I will take the RV back in Sunday night, spend the night there, and then take it in and have them install it on Monday, and then I should have new glass again. Anyway, thanks for watching my sort of RV adventure life here.